and welcome to my channel. This is Pritesh Jadhav and today we shall be dealing with cough, a very important clinical symptom. So let's get started. Firstly, with the etiology. Acute cough is defined as a cough that is less than 21 days of duration and is usually related to respiratory infections, aspiration or inhalations of respiratory irritants. Subacute cough is present for 3 to 8 weeks and is often related to a persistent inflammation from a tracheobronchitis episode. A chronic cough is defined for a duration more than 8 weeks and is caused by many pulmonary and cardiac diseases. Chronic bronchitis, which is often related to cigarette smoking, is a common cause. If a chest radiograph and a physical examination are unremarkable, other common causes of chronic cough include cough like from a variant asthma, gastroesophageal reflux diseases, a postnasal drip related to sinus infections or medications including like the angiotensin converting enzyme ACE inhibitors, irritation of the tympanic membranes and chronic eosinophilic bronchitis, which can cause a chronic cough with a normal chest radiograph. Ineffective cough can also predispose to serious respiratory infections due to difficulty in clearing the lower respiratory secretions. Abnormal airways like due to bronchitis or a tracheomalacia can also contribute. Weakness of the pain or pain limiting abdominal or intercostal muscle use can also cause an ineffective cough in patients. Now let's look at the clinical assessment of such a patient. Key historic issues such as the trigger for the onset of cough, determinants of increased or decreased cough, and sputum production are to be taken from the patients. Symptoms of nasopharyngeal diseases should also be assessed, including a postnasal drip, sneezing, and rhinorrhea. GERD may be suggested by heartburns, hoarseness, or frequent eruptions. Cough variant asthma is also suggested by noting the relationship of the cough and the onset of asthmatic triggers. Use of ACE inhibitors but not angiotensin receptor blockers ARBs can also cause cough long after the treatment is initiated. On physical examination, signs of cardiopulmonary diseases should be assessed, including adventitious lung sounds and digital clubbing. Examinations of the nasal passages, posterior pharyngeal wall, auditory canal, tympanic membranes should also be performed. Laboratory investigations should include a chest radiography, spirometry with bronchodilator testing, which can assess a reversible airflow obstruction. With normal spirometry, methacholine challenge testing can be used to assess for asthma. Sputum should be sent for routine bacterial and possibly mycobacterial cultures. Sputum cytology can reveal malignant cells in the lung cancer and eosinophils in eosinophilic bronchitis. Esophageal pH probes can be used to assess for GERD. Chest CT should be considered for patients with normal chest radiographs who fail to improve with treatment. Evaluation of hemoptysis should also be done. Now let's look at a brief about the treatment in such patients. In patients with chronic cough and a normal chest X-ray, empiric treatment is directed at the most likely cause based on the history and physical examination. If the treatment is directed at one empiric cause and if this fails, empiric treatment of another alternative etiology can be considered. Postnasal drip treatment may include antihistamines, nasal corticosteroids and or antibiotics. GERD can be treated with antacids, type 2 histamine blockers or proton pump inhibitors. Cough variant asthma is treated with an inhaled glucocorticoid and as needed inhaled beta agonist. Patients with ACE inhibitors should be given a 1-month trial of discontinuing this medication and replacing it with ARBs. Chronic eosinophilic bronchitis often improves with inhaled glucocorticoid treatment. Symptomatic treatment of cough can include narcotics such as codeine. However, somnolence, constipation and addictions can often result from this treatment. Dextromethorphan and benzonatate have fewer side effects but reduced efficacy. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel for more such videos. Thank you very much.